Well, the mayor of London claimed a short time ago that his city is still one of the safest in the world.
No reason to be alarmed. One of the things the police and all of us need to do is make sure we're as safe as we possibly can be. I'm reassured that we are one of the safest global cities in the world, if not the safest global city in the world.
Well, that statement comes despite the fact that Great Britain has seen 3 major terror attacks in the past few months. Joining us now on the phone is Mustafa Tameez, a former consultant to the Department of Homeland Security during the George W. Bush administration. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
So 2 of those 3 attacks in the UK were actually in London. What do you make of the mayor's comment?
Well, look, it's just a global city with nearly 9 million residents. These are horrific attacks. Terrorists want you to be afraid, and we just can't allow that. We can't be afraid of them. The London police reacted very quickly. Within 10 minutes of the reporting of the incident, the terrorists were killed. So it was a quick response by London police.
Mm-hmm. So one of our earlier guests said that he thinks it might be a bit too soon to be holding this concert with Ariana Grande and other celebrity performers, given how strapped the police and investigators are right now due to this attack and the previous ones. What do you say?
Well, we don't know if the attacks are connected. We talked earlier about the threat level was reduced, but some of these things are inspired by ISIS, not necessarily controlled by ISIS or coordinated by ISIS. So we'll learn soon in the coming hours, and probably in the next several hours we'll have a better idea if the authorities believe that there is an ongoing threat, if they have intelligence as to a credible plot, then I'm sure they would cancel the event. But if we just began to cancel our lives, stayed home, not participate in our day-to-day activity, that's the day that terrorists claim victory. And that's something that the London residents wouldn't want, and that's something as a world that we wouldn't want to see.
Yeah, and that is the point that the mayor made repeatedly during his statement about an hour ago, is that we will not cower to the terrorists. So what can London do going forward to prevent more of these?
Well, look, this is not a simple issue. For a long time, there was the sense that if we fight them there, we won't have to fight them here. Well, the reality is what London and many of these incidents tell us is our biggest threat is homegrown terrorism, and we have to do a lot more to counterbalance extremism than the rhetoric of this is about bombs and bullets. This is a battle of ideas, and we have to win that battle of ideas.
And how do we go about doing that? A lot of these people are being radicalized. There's some in the mosques, clearly. Others even just on the internet.
Well, one thing we have to look at is our tactics and how we approach this. If we thought about how we think about gangs and how gangs are recruited, or if we thought about it from a standpoint of how sexual predators go after children on the internet, then our tactics would change. What the ISIS and alike do is they look for vulnerable people that are disenfranchised and then try to recruit them. And we've seen this recruitment happen over the internet, so we have to be better at cutting that off, that contact between ISIS and reaching out to the youth in the West. And then we also have to look at in Europe what happens in prisons. A lot of the recruitment happens with these petty criminals in the prison. So there are things that we have to do and we have to get better at, but we can't just say that they're winning.
Yeah.
A lot more has to be done and will be done.
Right. All right. Mustafa Tameez, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.